Good morning, guys. So guys, when you will be accessing the switch in the lab after connecting console cable with your computer, you will get something like this. Fine, which mode is this? On switches, modes will remain same. Any problem? Any issue? To anyone? Okay. First thing, on switch. What is the command to move from user mode to privilege mode? I am in you know about these commands? You know about this command? Any problem? No? You know about this command? A statement by Rakhi Sawant. As I spend so much money on my cleavage, why should I not show it? Hi guys. Okay. End character with H. Here delimiting character is H. So on every device you have to check what delimiting character is present on the device. All of you know the meaning of delimiting character? No banner. First thing. Password. Why there was no banner? I have not defined the. Now, first thing. On your packet tracer, only two types of banner were present. Agree or not? But in real time, there are many types of banner. Fine. So banner MOTD, C. You can see here your banner. Hi. This thing is clear. When you type here enable, password will be Cisco 123. In the same way, you can put a password on line console 0. Should I show you? Should I show you? Okay. Line console 0. Password. Login. Use of login, all of you know? Login will provide you login prompt. Clear? Switch. This is something I am doing on Access server. This is not your concern. Password. Console password. Console password is done. Enable. Any problem? Now, whenever you put a password on a real device, it's your responsibility प्लीज कभी भी पासवर्ड लगा के छोड़ना नहीं है, आपके बाद भी कोई प्रैक्टिकल करने आएगा. फाइन. तो तभी इट इज अ रिकमेंडेशन that whenever you are putting a password on the rack or some anywhere in network balls or on any device in network balls, put it as Cisco. कि सामने वाला बंदा कम से कम अगर Cisco डाले ओपन हो जाए, उसे पता चल जाए. अपना नाम, अपनी गर्लफ्रेंड का नाम पासवर्ड में नहीं रखना, अपने फ़ोन पे रखो, अपने लैपटॉप पे रखो. फाइन. नॉट ऑन devices and network boards especially. So it is a request to all of you. Fine. So this is how you can enable passwords. Second thing, if I have to access the switch, then what I will do? What I have to do? I want to access this switch. So let's take an example. पेन का डाला था. सॉरी. Switch 1. Now this will be my topology. Look here. Switch 1 will be connected to switch 2. Links will be (21) and what do you mean by 21 and 22? What is the command to check which device is connected to you? Which protocol is used to check this thing? Which protocol? CDP. Which protocol? CDP stands for Cisco Discovery Protocol. Show CDP. How many switches are connected to me? See, look here. On 23, one switch is connected. Agree? On 19 also a switch is connected. On 24 also a switch is. On 20 also a switch is connected. On 22 also a switch is connected. And 21 also a switch is. Any issues with anybody? My local interface number is should I increase the font size? Yes? Show CDP. Visible? If it's not visible, still turn off the light. This light. फटाफट कर यार. पंखा बंद हो गया, कोई इश्यू तो नहीं है? इतनी गर्मी भी नहीं आज वैसे. फाइन. It's visible now. See. Okay, let me provide a host name so things will be more clear. Switch प्लीज कंफ्यूज नहीं होना. मैं कुछ नहीं कर रहा, मैं एक रैक एक्सेस कर रहा हूं. आपको भी आ जाएगा ये करना थोड़े टाइम के बाद. तो इंस्टेड ऑफ डूइंग प्रैक्टिकल्स ऑन पैकेट ट्रेसर, आई एम जस्ट डूइंग प्रैक्टिकल ऑन अ रियल डिवाइस. सी, यू कैन सी हियर switch 2 is connected to which port? 21 and switch 2's port number is 1/0/22 and 1/0/20. You can see here 21 is connected to 20, 22 is connected to 22. Now there will be a question in your mind, sir, we have still an entry here 21 and 22 with the name switch. Guys, always keep one thing in mind. CDP messages are exchanged after every 60 seconds. Fine. After every command to check this thing. CDP packets are sent after every. Now the thing is, you were sending CDP packets to me after every 60 seconds. For me, if I want to remove your entry, I must not receive your packets for how much time? So, before you were sending CDP packets with the name of, now you are sending CDP packets with the name of switch to, as your host name is change. So I will remove this entry, but after you can check here, this time is decreasing, but this time will never decrease below 120. Why? See, 180 is the maximum time. After 60 seconds I will receive the packet again, so I will again reset my timer. भाई देखो 180 सेकंड टाइम है, मेरे पे सेट है, मेरे को 180 सेकंड में 60 सेकंड के बाद क्या मिल जाता है? सीडीपी पैकेट। मैं टाइमर को क्या कर लेता हूं? रीसेट। इसका मतलब ये एंट्री कभी भी 120 से नीचे नहीं जाएगी। देख लेते हैं, वो एंट्री अब डिलीट हो जाएगी, देखना, गॉन। दैट एंट्री इज रीसेट above entry and that entry is gone. Clear? This thing is clear? Fine. To all of you, old entry को delete होने में कितनी देर लगेगी? 180 seconds. Not exactly 180 seconds, it will be 120 seconds. Why 120? Yes. 60 सेकेंड के बाद पैकेट नहीं है. So total time will be 180, but it is approximately 120 seconds. This thing is clear? Now, I can see here, I am connected to switch 2i, which interface 21 and 22. So what I will do, I will shut all other interfaces. So there will be no problem. Clear? What I have done? Which interfaces I have shut down? 19, 20 and 23 and 20. Now if I check to which switch I am connected, I am connected to only switch 2. I am not connected to any other device. This thing is clear? In a similar way, I will move on to switch. Interface range fast Ethernet 1/0/19 to 20 shut. Interface range fast Ethernet 1/0/23 to 24 shut. Show CDP. To which device I am connected? Switch 1. It means now my topology is actually like this. Switch 1 is connected to switch 2. Here port numbers are 2/0/2/0/20. Here this thing is clear. So at last port numbers are 21 and 20. This thing is clear. Now if you want to telnet one switch from another, what you will do? Look here. First thing, if I want to telnet, or what I need? Connectivity. Agree? To check connectivity, what you need? IP. So till now there is any IP on the switch? There is any IP on the switch? How I will check it? Show IP interface. How many interfaces are there? Multiple interfaces are there. You can see here there are multiple interfaces. But the thing is, these interfaces are layer 2. These interfaces are on an interface of switch. You cannot assign IP. On a layer 2 interface, you cannot assign. So if you want to assign IP address on a switch or to a switch, you have to use management VLAN. You have to use management VLAN. Which VLAN is by default configured on switch? VLAN 1. So what you will write? Interface VLAN 1. What you will write? Interface VLAN. Clear? You will assign IP address to this VLAN. 10.0.0. Subnet mask will be 255.0.0.0. No shutdown. Any problem? Now if I check show IP interface brief, you can see here I have assigned IP address to which VLAN? IP is, method is, status is also up, and protocol is also up. Now guys, instead of running this long command, I can run a short command. Show IP interface brief, exclude unas. Unas means unassigned. It doesn't mean without as. Fine. So on this interface, which IP I have assigned? 10.0.0.1. Method is, status is, protocol is up. No, now. हाँ जी नहीं, VLAN को नो शट नहीं करना पड़ता. VLAN 1 बाय डिफॉल्ट क्रिएटेड होती है, इसको आप डिलीट. You cannot create VLAN, you cannot delete VLAN 1 from the switch. This thing is clear. Now next thing is, as I have provided a IP, it means this switch is having a IP. Agree? It means I can configure telnet now on the switch. Line VTY02, password. Second command is login. Any problem? So which commands I have run? You can see here. Any issue? Now I will move on to which switch? 2. On switch 2, conditions are still the same. If you want to access switch 2 or if you want to access from switch 2, you need a IP. Interface VLAN 1 IP address. दोनों on both the switches you have to create SVI for same VLAN. On both the switches you have to create SVI for same VLAN. This thing is clear. इंटरफेस VLAN को नो शट किया, VLAN को नो शट नहीं किया. This thing is clear. Ping 10.0.0.1. It's pinging. Now see here, debug IP. What this command will do? It will show me the packets that were received on the switch. Fine. Sorry. I am able to ping 10.0.0.1 from switch 2. Agree? You can see here, source was, destination was, because it is a echo reply. I actually generated ping from 10.0.0.2. Source was 10.0.0.2, destination was 10.0.0.1. But when this switch will reply, source will be 1, destination will be 2. This thing is clear. It means you can telnet also. Telnet 10.0.0. Password required but not, as I have not configured telnet on 10.0.0.2. But I can do the same thing from 10.0.0. Password. You can see the banner here. I'm getting the access. Any issue? So if you want to remotely access the device, what thing you have to use? SVI. What thing you have to use? Switch virtual interface. This thing is clear. So for now, you can create SVI for VLAN 1. From where you want to ping, you can create SVI of VLAN 1. This thing is clear. And if you want to access your switch, you can also create a SVI for VLAN 1. This thing is clear. So in the similar way, you can SSH also. Fine. कंसेप्ट कुछ और है. एसवीआई क्यों बनाया गया? सबसे पहले स्विच को आईपी प्रोवाइड करने के लिए बना दिया. सबसे पहले लेयर टू स्विच है, मैंने उसमें एसवीआई बना दिया, स्विच को आईपी दे दी. पहली बात खत्म हो गई. उसके बाद लेयर 3 स्विच भी आए. बात करेंगे लेयर 3 स्विच क्या होते हैं जब उस पर आएंगे. तो लेयर 2 स्विच पे एसवीआई का काम इतना ही है, स्विच को क्या प्रोवाइड करना है? एक आईपी. लाइक यू आर क्रिएटिंग एसवीआई फॉर VLAN 100, पर ये याद रखना VLAN 100 की कनेक्टिविटी होनी चाहिए आउटसाइड वर्ड से. वो कैसे होगी उसकी बात हम करेंगे, अभी करेंगे. जब भी हम पढ़ेंगे उस बारे में तब देखेंगे हाउ अ VLAN इज कनेक्टेड टू आउटसाइड वर्ड. दिस थिंग इज क्लियर. This thing is clear. Now I am having the access. Look here. First command, show VLAN how many VLANs are there by default? All the ports are member of VLAN. Any problem? After that, any problem? This thing is clear. This is not your information. Fine. Show VLAN brief. This thing is fine. So by default, how many VLANs are there on the switch? 1002, 1003, 1004, 100. Fine. So first thing, where VLAN information is stored? Where VLAN.dat file is stored? Flash. So command will be show you can see here VLAN.dat file. Agree? You can see here this is iOS of switch. This thing is clear. So what if you want to delete all the previous configuration from the switch? Fine. You want to make this switch as a new switch. Fine. So what you will do? Delete flash file name vlan dot dat. Any problem? Confirm. Delete flash file name vlan.dat dot. I have deleted both vlan.dat files. This thing is clear. Erase. Startup. Fine. Now reload. Process is clear. Now this switch will be reloaded. हो गया भाई reload. Yes or no? We got the access? Everything is deleted, but I still am getting the VLAN dot. Why? अरे सवार तो रख लो. हाँ जी. Any VLAN is present. That is by default there. But still I am getting VLAN dot that file. Why? See. अरे सवार तो रख ले. There is a protocol called VTP, stands for VLAN trunking protocol. What is the use of VTP? VTP is used to share VTP is used to share VLAN as soon as for switch 2 this switch comes up. This switch was down before. As soon as this switch will come up, these ports will come up. These ports will come up. So protocol and status both will be up here. This switch will send its own VLAN dot dat file to switch 1, and switch 1 will update that file. So that's why I am getting a VLAN dot dat file. Now if you don't want your switch to update the information, there are two things you can do. First thing, shut all the ports. Shut all the, so your switch cannot learn information from any other switch. Second thing, configure your switch in transparent mode. Which mode? It is a mode defined by VTP. When switches are in VTP transparent mode, they never share VLAN.dat file. They never share. This thing is clear? Clear? कोई issue इसमें? Now, हाँ. Now I will set the time. Let's say ये भी एक दिन और टाइम था मेरी लाइफ में. फाइन. शो any problem? Command to create a VLAN. VLAN. How many VLANs you can create? Or you can create a clear? I am creating a VLAN. I am assigning it a name. I am creating a VLAN. I am assigning it a name. I am creating a VLAN. I am assigning it a name. VLAN name, VLAN name, एक ही बात है. कटारिया बोल लो, वापस जंगो बोल लो. ठीक है भाई. शो VLAN brief. How many VLANs are there? Not now. We will not discuss about this result now. This thing is clear. How to create VLANs? So you can create VLAN in a group also, but you cannot assign them name. VLAN like Which VLANs you have created? Show VLAN. Done, but there is no name. Clear? Let's say VLAN 10 shut down. What I have done? VLAN 10 is? What do you mean by this L? Administratively shut. Administratively? This thing is clear? Now VLAN 10 no. Done. Any problem? Now show VLAN.dat file was updated on 12 December 2009 at 10 बज के. Now see here. Any issue? You got it? I have created a VLAN at what time? तो यार टाइम देखने में कुछ टाइम भी तो लगा. Actually VLAN was created at 10:14 at 24th second. This thing is clear? तो जैसे जैसे मैं VLAN क्रिएट करता जाऊंगा मेरी VLAN.dat फाइल अपडेट. As I will create my VLAN.dat file will get updated with time. This thing is clear? Fine. Any problem? Okay, one more time. Sorry, I'm already late. Now you can see here. VLAN.dat file was updated as 15:24. This thing is clear. So this VLAN.dat file will be updated as I will create VLAN. पता नहीं यार, कभी देखा नहीं, सोचा नहीं कभी ये टाइम किया. दिस इज ऑल्सो समथिंग सम कोई टाइम होगा ये भी मेरे हिसाब से. हाँ यार वही मैं दिखा रहा हूँ देख. टाइम रेंज होती है, नेम होता है यार टाइम. पता नहीं यार होता नहीं है वर्ड में बहुत सारे टाइम जोन्स होते हैं. समथिंग लाइक दिस. दिस थिंग इज क्लियर? कोई इशू इसको इसमें किसी को? एनी इशू इन दिस पर्टिकुलर थिंग? सो दिस इज द बेसिक कॉन्फ़िगरेशन ऑफ VLAN. नाउ लेट्स से this was my diagram. Here I have a router also. I will treat this router as a end host. I will disable routing on this router. I will disable end host. Just mean this thing that this router will not perform routing, but this router will remain as a router. This router will not perform routing. This thing is clear? So this interface will be 0/0. This will be 2/0/1. Clear? So I will configure this user in VLAN 10. Clear? I have one more VLAN also. Oh sorry, one more router also. Router 2. This is also 0/0. This will be FA. Sorry, 2/0/2. I configure both of these in VLAN 10. Then I will show you how they will communicate. Clear? Any problem to anybody? IP address for VLAN 10. Any problem? Show CDP. It is connected to which switch? But I think our switch is having a name, switch 1. Or no? Okay. I delete all the configurations. I remember them now. Fine. So this time on R1 you will be getting an entry for switch, and this entry will be deleted after 148 seconds. This thing is clear. So it is connected to switch 1. Now what I will do, it is also connected to switch 1. Clear? Its own port number is FS0 slash, switch port number is 2 slash 0 slash 2. What IP address I have assigned? 1.2. This thing is clear? Any problem? Show IP interface brief. Clear? On R1 also you can check. One 192.168 1. To disable routing command will be no IP. On R2 also I will run the same command. Now there is a need to define default gateway, yes or no? No, because we are communicating inside a single network. Nahin. Now switch 1. You want to assign interfaces to which VLANs? 10. Clear? So interface range fast Ethernet 2 slash 0 slash 1 to 2. 1 to. You want to assign both the interfaces to VLAN? Switch port access VLAN. Command is switch port access VLAN. Show VLAN. For VLAN 10, which ports are assigned? 1 and? Will they communicate with each other? Ping. Yes. They are? Because they are the member of same. Check here. Show MAC wait. Always run this command. Show MAC address table. Which VLAN I am talking about? You can see here on both the ports MAC addresses are learned with VLAN number. It means switch will store the VLAN information that to which port this VLAN is assigned in your MAC address table. It means whenever switch is making communication possible between two VLANs, if they are same, only then it will send data. If they are not same, it will never send data. This thing is clear? So this is a new thing for you, that VLAN information you can also see in MAC address table. Okay. Show MAC address table dynamic FA 2/0/1. Sorry. See, this MAC address is learned. Agree? On which port? Who is having this MAC address? तू नहीं ऐसा क्या हुआ? देखा नहीं तूने? You missed it, man. देखो जी, अब ध्यान से देखो, ये मैक एड्रेस किसका? R1 का। कहाँ लर्न हुआ इसके, किस पोर्ट पे? 2/0/। एग्री? और ये किस वीलन का मेंबर है? 10 का। इसका ब्रॉडकास्ट, इट्स ब्रॉडकास्ट विल बी फॉरवर्डेड टू ओनली विच पोर्ट्स विच आर मेंबर ऑफ सेम वीलन। दिस थिंग इज क्लियर? नाउ R2। तो ये जो कमांड्स मैं रन कर रहा हूं ना, घर जाके देखनी है। दीज कमांड्स विल बी हेल्पफुल फॉर यू। शो इंटरफेस, MAC address is same on which port? FA 2/0/2. Any problem to anybody? And VLAN number is? That's why they are communicated. Switch knows that they belong to same VLAN, and switch knows their MAC address, which have entry in their MAC address table. Any problem? Fine. खोलिए थोड़ा सा। Which iOS version we are using on it? Actually, this is a layer 3 switch. This is a layer. Now, number of 6K. This switch can store maximum up to 6,000 MAC addresses in its MAC address table. How many? 6,000. This thing is clear. What is the command to check this thing? Show SDM. Refer. Which iOS version I am running on it? One more thing. Yes. Security device manager. Yeah, this is software version. This is your iOS image. Fine. This is hardware model. These are the total number of ports. Fine. And how? Which module number installed? 2. That's why your port numbers are 2/0/1, 2, 3, 4. Fine. If I check the same thing on show which module are installed, that's why port numbers are 1/0/. This thing is clear. This is your iOS version, this is your image, which image is installed, and this is your hardware. What is this thing? Base. This is the MAC address of this switch. Where it is used, we will see to it. But you must know that switch is also having a base. Router never have a base MAC address. This thing is clear? This thing is fine? Other things are motherboard assembly number, power supply, motherboard serial number, power supply serial number. You can learn these things. भाई याद करने मत बैठ जाना, ठीक है? कई साल खराब हो जाएंगे. स्विच में पर पोर्ट मैक एड्रेस भी होता है दिखाऊं? पर पोर्ट मैक एड्रेस और स्विच का अपना मैक एड्रेस भी होता है. हाउ यू विल चेक दैट शो वर्जन सेक्शन. On switch sections command will not work. चला ले यार. Fine. This is base MAC address and this is interface MAC address. Fine. SVI के MAC address को. As you create SVI on a switch, switch will assign a different MAC address to that SVI. Because switch is having a pool of MAC addresses. When you check MAC address table, show, you can see here, these MAC addresses are stored in CPU. These are reserved for the other things, like you are creating SVI. Switch will assign one MAC address out of these MAC addresses to the SVI. Fine. Predefined है switch पे. बिल्कुल. तो SVI आप ऐसे थोड़ा ना कितने भी बना सकते हो. It is limited. There are so much facilities available on the switch because it is layer 3. If it is layer 2, you will not find all these things. Fine.